It's rolling.
Alrighty, Catherine. So today we're going to be reviewing our bodies of water and our geographic regions of North America. So if you want to come on up to the smartboard. Alright. Is you need to drag the name of the body of water to the star denoting where it is located. So, and I've noticed in practice, just so you're aware, it works better if you do it on this point of the star.
Oh, I wish I had studied.
Well, that's okay. This is just review, so you can have time to study before the real test.
We'll do it.
So the Colorado River, where do you think that belongs? Nope, it bounced it back. It must not be the Colorado River.
All right, I'll try something I actually know.
Okay. Pacific Ocean. You're right. There we go. Hey, Dean, because you're correct. Gulf of Mexico. Very good. Ooh, that was a flatter one.
Yep.
Rio Grande. There we go. All right, Colorado.
Now go.
Alrighty, so, okay, remember you missed Colorado River earlier. Think back to maybe earlier in your life, maybe second or third grade, when you learned where the states were. So, knowing where Colorado, the state is, probably named after the river. So, see if you can maybe figure out where Colorado is.
That's Colorado.
That is correct. So, maybe that body of water going through there is the Colorado River. Process of elimination. Process of elimination. You've actually got 2 stars. I made this one. If you see this one, it's a little transparent. That's because it's covering a large area. So if it's a large area, what might it be?
Great Lakes.
Yeah. There we go. It spun. That's when I messed up the sound. That's okay.
All right.
Columbia. So you've got a 50-50 shot.
Look, Columbia is a city. Oh.
Oh. Well, if that's not Columbia River, it must be
St. Lawrence. There's a university called that.
St. Lawrence. Yeah. And then there's 1 star left, 1 name left. You've got Columbia River. There we go. All right, next page. I've got a key. It's a slightly different map. But see if you can tell the difference on this map as opposed to the previous map. Indeed, the other thing you can see on the other map, this map has the state borders. Made it hard to see some of the rivers because a lot of the rivers, like the Mississippi and the Missouri and the Colorado, form state borders. So you can't necessarily make out where the river was. And if you kind of see here, if you know your state borders, you can kind of recognize Illinois right here. You've got the border between Illinois, this is like northern Kentucky right here. So what does that show you if with that rivers often do what?
They create the border for states.
Exactly, they often use rivers for state boundaries. Alrighty, so good job on the bodies of water. I think that helps you prepare for your quiz tomorrow. Now we've got the regions of the United States. So what I want you to do for this one, I didn't make them drag and drop. Instead, I just want you to take one of these pens and just write the letter by the appropriate region.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you said B was the Appalachian Mountains. And you don't necessarily have to go in order if you know something. If you look at C and know exactly what it is, for instance.
Yeah, that's Canada.
So that's good thinking that it might be the Canadian Shield.
All right. Then Rocky Mountains are right up in here. Wait, no, they're right in here. Where did that go?
Fortunately, we've got the whiteboard here so we can write down the answers that you put and we can check to see if they're right. So it was Appalachian Mountains B, Basin and Range G. Basin and Range. You said C was Canadian Shield. That was either way. And F was the Rockies. Okay, so let's check and see how we did on that. So we will go to the next page and reveal. Voila! So, A is the coastal plain. That is what you said. B you said was the Appalachian Mountain. B was the Appalachian Mountains, and that is what you said. C, Canadian Shield. Canadian Shield. Good job. Basin and Range. And then H was the coastal ranges. So you know your regions very well. You will do excellent on that part of the quiz tomorrow. So glad we could do this review to help you for this quiz. And you might want to say a little more on those rivers and those bodies of water. But I think this helped you get that a little bit more in your head, and you certainly know your regions. So good job, get a good night's sleep, and we'll see you tomorrow.